In 2016, a 17-year-old girl vanished without a trace. No witnesses, no suspects, no body. Police declared her dead. Her family buried an empty coffin. The case was closed. 8 years later, she appeared on TikTok. The town of Willow Creek was the kind of place where nothing ever happened. Quiet streets, familiar faces, a place where people felt safe. On a cold October night in 2016, Madison Keller never came home. Her backpack was found near the riverbank. Her phone lay shattered below a bridge. Blood traces were discovered on the guardrail. Search teams flooded the area. Divers searched the water. Dogs followed her scent and then lost it. Everything pointed to one conclusion. She was gone. Weeks turned into months. No sightings, no messages, no movement on her accounts. Police made a quiet decision. Madison Keller was officially listed as presumed deceased. Her parents held a funeral without a body, an empty coffin, a headstone without remains. A girl was buried without ever being found, and the town learned how to grieve someone who had no grave. In 2024, a TikTok account appeared. The username at mads_life_diaries. At first, no one noticed. Just another account, another face, another creator. But one video changed everything. A woman stared into the camera and smiled. Viewers froze. Same eyes, same scar, same voice, same face. Someone posted a side-by-side with Madison's missing poster. They matched perfectly. The comments exploded. Is this her? This can't be real. She was declared dead. Someone called the police. The account went viral in hours. Millions of views, thousands of messages, hashtags spreading across platforms. Internet sleuths started digging. IP traces, metadata analysis, geolocation clues. The case that had been buried for 8 years was suddenly alive again. One detail changed everything. The IP address didn't match her hometown. It wasn't even in the same state. It led to a quiet rural area hundreds of miles away. Detectives reopened the case. Warrants were prepared. A name surfaced. Not Madison's. A man's name. Someone she had known before she disappeared. Someone much older. Someone the police had already questioned years earlier. And then the truth started to surface. Not a kidnapping. Not an accident. Not a random crime. But a planned disappearance. A new identity. A controlled life. A man behind it all. A man with a past. A man connected to another investigation. A man the system had already missed once before. And when police finally reached the address tied to that IP, they didn't find a body. They didn't find a crime scene. They didn't find a prison. They found a door. And someone inside who was very much alive. But the question wasn't where she was anymore. It was why she left, and who really controlled the choice. 8 years ago, Madison Keller vanished. She was declared dead. Her family buried an empty coffin. Her case was closed. Then TikTok found her, and the investigation began again. The address tied to the IP trace led to a quiet rural road. No police tape. No broken windows. No signs of violence. Just a small house, a porch light, and a single car in the driveway. Detectives approached the door, expecting resistance. What they got instead was silence. They knocked. Once, twice, 3 times. Then the door opened, and standing there was Madison Keller. Alive, older, but unmistakably her. She didn't look relieved. She didn't look confused. She didn't look afraid. She looked guarded, controlled, as if she had rehearsed this moment. Her eyes flicked past the detectives, toward someone inside the house. Someone watching, someone silent. A man. He didn't speak. He didn't move. He just stared. Police separated them immediately. Madison was taken outside. The man stayed inside. Different rooms, different officers, different conversations, and 2 very different stories began to unfold. At first, Madison said she left willingly. She said she wanted freedom. She said she wasn't forced. She said she wasn't kidnapped, but her language didn't sound like her own. It sounded trained, rehearsed, phrases repeated word for word, statements that felt memorized. Then the cracks appeared, long pauses, shaking hands, silence, tears that came without sound. She admitted the truth slowly. He met her when she was 15, online, private messages, compliments, validation, understanding. He became her escape, her protector, her only one who understood her. By 17, he had convinced her that home was unsafe, that her parents didn't care, that the world was against her, that only he could protect her. The night she disappeared wasn't chaotic. It was planned. She left her backpack near the river. Her phone was smashed intentionally. The scene was staged, not to fake a crime, but to erase a trail. She got into his car. She wasn't dragged. She wasn't screaming. She believed she was choosing love. But choice under manipulation is not freedom. He changed her name, controlled her documents, controlled her communication, controlled where she went, who she saw, what she posted, what she said, what she believed. She didn't live in chains. She lived in psychological captivity. The man told police she came to him. He said she wanted a new life. He said she wasn't forced. He said she wasn't controlled. But his records told a different story. Multiple online profiles, messages to underage girls, connections to grooming forums, a previous trafficking investigation, digital evidence of long-term manipulation patterns. This wasn't romance. This wasn't coincidence. This was a system, a method, a pattern. Madison's parents were called. 8 years after burying an empty coffin, they heard her voice again. Her mother collapsed. Her father couldn't speak. They didn't ask questions. They didn't demand explanations. They just asked one thing: "Are you alive?" And she answered, "Yes." The man was arrested, not for murder, not for kidnapping, but for grooming, identity fraud, exploitation, and coercion. Madison was taken to protective custody, therapy, rehabilitation, deprogramming. Years of psychological control don't disappear overnight. The internet celebrated her return, but recovery doesn't look like a reunion video. It looks like silence, confusion, trauma, relearning what choice feels like. She wasn't hidden in a basement. She wasn't locked in a cage. She wasn't chained. She was convinced, manipulated, isolated, rewritten, controlled without force. And that's the most dangerous kind of captivity. The case was closed once. The internet reopened it. But the truth is, some disappearances don't happen in the dark. They happen slowly, in messages, in trust, in silence, in influence, in control. And sometimes, the prison isn't a place, it's a person.